All right, what's on the bench? We have a review today. We're going to be reviewing a multimeter. This one is from Lafayette. Not sure if you are familiar with that company. This is the TE-13, a sensitive pocket AC/DC VOM, which stands for volts ohms meter. 1,000 ohms per volt. I guess we can talk about that. Precision, top accuracy, and sensitivity. And most importantly, it fits in your pocket. So let's take a look. All right, here is the meter, and it comes with accessories. So accessories are over here. Let's take the meter out. Looks like there's a manual down below. That's nice. Yeah, this thing's tiny. I like it. I don't know if that's Bakelite or plastic. It might be Bakelite, geez. It says made in Japan. So I think Sanwa built stuff in the Wayback Days for these companies. I don't know, maybe. Comment below if you know who in Japan was building meters back in. The meter actually says Lafayette on it. That's pretty cool. And the model number's on there. So a special meter, or at least meter face, just for this unit. K ohms, AC and V, DC V, okay, AC volts, DC volts, and milliamps. So what are these three, why is there three labels for this meter? Well, it's the three scales. If you notice, there's a scale on top, a scale in the middle, and a scale on the bottom. Scale on top is for kilo ohms, scale in the middle is for AC volts, and then the bottom is for DC volts and milliamps. Okay, so that's the way that's done. Let's see, on the front it's got connections for, let's pull probes out. So, oh, there's a crusty rubber band. Boy, is that a crusty one. All right, let's remove all the, oh, that's too bad. They got onto the, oh, they'll just come right off. I didn't ruin them too badly. Crusty rubber bands from the old days. I'm not sure what vintage this is. Comment below if you know what year this was made. But I probably would have seen these advertised in the magazines back when I was a kid. So these are pins. These are not BNC. These are pins. So there's like a DC, and then here is for AC. And you could also plug them in for 15 volts full scale, 150 volts per scale, 1,000 volts per full scale. And then, oh, well, maybe that what I just said about the labeling isn't correct. Obviously, if you used 15, you'd be using the one that goes to 150. And if you were on 1,000, you'd be using the one that is on the bottom there that went to 1,000. So maybe there's just, you need to be careful when you read those things. 150 milliamps. Does the meter say how much current it takes? I don't see it anywhere. Then for AC volts, you would be doing the same thing, except you would be referencing your ground to the AC connector. And then for ohms, you'd be going between these two. So in order to measure ohms, you need to have current, and current must be inside, and it has to have a battery. So let's open it up and see if the battery has spoiled our day. Let's take a look. There are some screws on the sides. There we go. Oh, and look at that little battery. Oh, that's a kitty. You see that one? Lafayette, made in Japan. N battery. Yes, indeed. And it has some corrosion on it, but I don't think it has messed up things too badly. The Rayovac. If I can't remove it. Oh dear. It is kind of stuck in there. If I can't lever it out. Oh, there we go. And it looks like it has a lead case. That'll be fun to look at that battery. Okay, let's put him in here just for now. Yeah, I think the contacts are okay. We'll clean those up with some alcohol. But we have Japanese resistors. Ki-orati. Yeah, ki-oratu. I don't know. 500 ohms, 200, 850 k ohms, 150 k ohms. Yeah, all dog bone resistors. Here's a little inductor here. That's kind of cute. Not sure what he's doing. Oh, there it is. Yeah, that's part of the AC rectification. I'll have to change camera lenses, and we'll zoom you in down there to take a look at that little diode down there. He's a cutie. Yeah. All right. Let me change lenses and show you that thing. All right. So we have our little hand wound inductor here, kind of RF thing. And then you see that green thing down there? That is the little tiny selenium rectifier. You can just kind of see it in there now. There you go. It's kind of buried in there, so it's kind of hard to see. But I think you can just make it out down there. All right. All right, let's look at this battery roller here, size N. The Rayovac company, 1.5 volts. It's kind of a half of a AA. But the interesting thing is the lead. Like today, we're scared of lead and we hide it from everybody. But back then, the case itself was lead, and you can just touch the lead right there on. Yeah, it's a cute little battery. All right, so I have the meter right here, and we're going to be putting in voltage with that thing. And so we can watch the, hopefully you can see that. I'll zoom in on after a little bit. So here is, we have it so it's the 15 volt scale, which is the middle scale. And I think you can see it moving. So let's go full scale. That should be 15 volts. And it's only 6. It's only 6. I get a little bit closer there. So why is it only 6? 6.2? I don't know. It's not right. It's not right. So let's try the 150 volt scale. We will plug into there, and we will give it. This thing only goes to 100 volts, so let's put it at 100 volts. Here's 100 volts, and it's full scale. Let's back it off. Here's full scale, 60 volts. Once again, it's factor 6. I mean, yeah. Instead of 150, it's 60. So it makes no sense. There's something wrong with my meter. Meter's broken. So sad. So sad. Okay, well, comment below if you think you know what's wrong with these things. What went bad? Did one of the resistors go bad? Did the meter get overcurrented and shorted out some windings? I don't know what's going on. I just know it doesn't work. But do I care? No, it's kind of a cute little meter. It looks fun in its little box. Let's look at the user manual here. One page. Oh, see, we'll get a schematic. That will help us out. Here's the diagram. Not much to go wrong. This is the ohms, where the DC comes into this side, and then the other side of the meter comes around here. Interesting, there's a resistor here. It's kind of strange. I don't know. There you go. Insert the black lead, then insert the red lead. The AC measurements are busted too, just to let you know. So anyway, yeah, there you go. That was my review of the Lafayette Super Midget model TE-13. Very nice, if it worked.